Welcome, welcome, welcome. Blessings be unto you. This is Mercedes Work, and welcome to the spirituality of Cancer. We lost one too soon. We just lost one way too soon. The ancestor Chadwick Boseman. Whenever anything like this happens in the world, I stop and I pause because I really do believe that what is happening before me is a reflection. And he has just received so many accolades and so much surprise about the way he handled his cancer journey. And I watched a lot of video, and there was one actor who in his last film, I think the Five Bloods, I think it hasn't been released yet, it's on Netflix coming up, and the actor was in tears because he had thoughts about Chadwick kind of being, treated special, and he had his team, and his team was helping him through, and he was saying not one complaint, not one. 104-degree weather, carrying backpacks through the jungles of Thailand, and he would have never known that Chadwick was so ill. So there's a lot here for us to sit with, and I really would encourage you to sit. And when I sat quietly, what is the lesson for me in this experience? And we'll talk about the bubbling ups, but the bubbling up that came is, what is your impossible? Because looking at him, you would have thought that all of these things that he has accomplished since his diagnosis would have been impossible. It would have been impossible for him to keep it quiet, impossible to go through this journey his way. And so I was very surprised, and this is why I am this is why I am bringing it forward, because my impossible, I would have thought, was, stage 4 cancer, it's never going to be gone. I'm going to be living with it. And I thought, oh, that's my impossible. But, I've never really thought about it that way. It was so interesting. My impossible was something very deeply personal and intimate, and something that would, should it happen, be a swelling of my heart, And so I was so surprised. And my impossible is actually out there in the world. I've seen women who have been in with a similar diagnosis find love, and find love that carries them through. And I was thinking, I don't think I'm ever going to have an intimate relationship again, in my life. I think that's impossible. So I'm just sharing that because I don't know what stage of the journey you are in, and I know that there's so many phases of treatment that you're just dragging through. You're just praying that your body's going to make it through. And so I just am encouraging you to just place your hand on your heart and say, what is my impossible? And at this moment, there's a whole lot of spiritual things we could do and to bring the impossible forward, and, but that's work, and we don't work too much here. So I just want you to rest with that, and maybe even daydream what having the impossible would look like. I think that's enough for now. We give thanks for the grace and the talent and the energy His purpose was complete, and his presence here was complete. And we must be in celebration of that he gave so much in such a short period of time. Okay, namaste. May you know the divine intimately.